EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Kickoff for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
10-10 at their own 22-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
2 yards on
that catch, good for only a couple.
At the Bills' 34-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, flush to his right. It's complete to Drake. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really good.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7. Bills nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The tackle by Zach.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver. But a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing is Allen on third. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
5-yard line.
On first and goal, Drake. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Devon Kennard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. To throw, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Christian Kirk deep to return it. It's taken to the 26. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
1st down, Bills.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the...
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, Murray. And he hits Drake. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 21. Bills nothing. Gonzalez to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. On 3rd down, Allen flushed out right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 32 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You get off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a route is on here in this first half.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and
my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
touchdown.
This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that's caught by Beasley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the air, Allen. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs, and the Bills claw one back.
For the extra point.
And that's a critical touchdown. I don't want to be too hyperbolic or whatever, but they needed some points on the board before halftime.
They certainly did, and, you know, it's not going to erase everything that happened in the first half. Look, they got outplayed. There's no question about that. But now it gives them a chance to regroup, feel a little bit better about themselves. And how many games have we done where we've seen everything flip when another half begins? And by the way, did you say hyperbolic?
I did. Well, thank you. Taken about 7 yards deep. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
At the 24-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he is all the way up past the 25. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action. And a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. The 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, if they can... the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well.
And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now on first down, Drake again. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. And he's got Murray fighting. Lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 5-yard line.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Buffalo. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check 24, check 24. 60
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 45.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 4.
Check, go, let's go.
Right back to Drake. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
On first down, Drake. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
28-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing, being chased out left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Oh, wait, hold everything, and timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. So late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.